If you're new here, we're Ben and Emily, and for the last 5 years we've been living off-grid, travelling full-time, from life on a narrowboat to our self-converted ambulance, Ronnie. But recently we've been craving a bit more space than we have in this van, so we're upgrading. This is our new box ambulance. It's bigger, newer, and we cannot wait to turn it into our next home on wheels. This week we take on some of the bigger jobs, installing a skylight and 2 roof fans. I chop up our new worktops and we finally have a floor. Welcome back. We are now halfway through our 5-week build of our Xbox ambulance, and things are progressing pretty well, I think. But this week we have some very exciting jobs to do. I'm going to be figuring out where to put our 2 gas burner hobs thing and the sink, and we need to figure out where a window can go. More about that in a minute. I'm really hoping we can get the skylight and the Maxxair fan and the Maxxair dome in as well. So yeah, quite a big week for big installations, so it's going to be a really good one. So after we left you last week, Benny started building the frames for the overhead cupboards in the kitchen, and he's done an amazing job of like distressing the wood to make it look really nice. Now it's got the wax on there just to give it a little bit more character. But yeah, so that is another job that I'm going to be doing this week. I want to finish the cupboard doors. I've bought the hinges, they're arriving today. Yesterday my dad cut all of the ply ready to go on there, so yeah, that just needs waxing and finishing it off, and then that can be put together. So yeah, we want a window here, and we're not sure exactly where there are like cross members and like structural supports within the walls. So my dad is going to be cutting a van up later today, with the permission of Basevan, of course. So I'm feeling a bit nervous, but my first job is to measure up and have a look where the gas hobs are going to go and cut through my nice worktop that I have created. Oh, snazzy. Looks good. Happy with that. It's like the rip out, but all over again. Okay, we're in the dummy van, and we need to take a cupboard out. When I say we, I actually mean my dad. He has volunteered to do this, by the way. I just want to point that out. He wanted to do this, so. Yep.
I like an interesting mission.
So I'm going to be heading back over to my van shortly and leaving my dad to take care of all this, because I am going to be figuring out how to put the gas hobs in. And you are okay with me leaving you here, aren't you?
I'm a bit scared by myself.
But yeah, we've just realised we don't actually have the sledgehammer with us, so I need to go back and get that because he needs to smash that out. And then yeah, we're also going to figure out where the skylight can go over there. It's just going to be a really good way of figuring out where they can go, because obviously there are going to be some kind of cross-member things, and we would like to avoid cutting into those if possible.
Yeah, and it'll help because then future people, when they want to know how they can convert their van, if they're buying one, will know where they'll be able to put windows and skylights and so on.
So yeah, my dad's going on treasure hunt for beams and cross
I hope
members.
I don't find any. Dead monkey and get a little funky, and in a while you'll start to smile, given half a chance.
Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys in the capable hands of my dad while he demolishes this and cuts a hole in the wall.
And sing the funky gibbon.
And sing the funky gibbon. Although I'll probably put you on a hyperlapse to speed things up a bit, because I think he's going to be here all day. So it looks like it comes with a template, which I'm going to need. That is going to be very helpful. Right, I'm going to have a little read of these instructions because I think I need to, and then I will be cutting through the worktop. I have never measured anything so many times in my life, so let's hope it's right, because there's no going back. Meanwhile, my dad had been cutting up the internal wall of that dummy van. How are you doing?
Well, I've got that off, and as you can see, there's no beams, horizontal or vertical.
That is really good news about that window. Because I really wanted a window here so that when you're doing the washing up you can look out, and it'll just be really nice. Probably going to have one in the back door as well that opens, so that is fantastic news.
70 that way, that's going to be a right across the edge of that to about there.
Okay, I'm going to head back over again and continue with this template. We were very happy to find out that there were no structural beams where we wanted the skylight too, so a very successful demolition mission. Thanks, Dad. Honestly, that is actually such a relief that I can put a window there. I really wanted one there, and I haven't ordered it yet because we've just been not really sure where to put it. So yeah, that's been so helpful to be able to cut up that van. It's going to be nice to be able to look out the window and do the washing up. That wasn't as bad as I thought at all. That jigsaw is quite new and it works really, really well. It's so different to our old one, which would have just been an absolute nightmare to do that with. So yeah, that was easier than I thought. But this is the moment of truth. Does it actually fit? Fingers crossed, guys. Are you gonna fit? It fits, but what's going on here? So these little corner bits that I've left are for the screws to screw up into. It is in, and it fits, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really good. So it just needs obviously properly installing, and then we'll put like a bead of silicone around the edge. Also, yeah, these worktops still need another 3 coats of the worktop oil with 24 hours in between to dry. So it's not a very fast job, but I'll do another coat of that on these later. So obviously I'm not screwing anything in yet with the hobs or anything because I'm going to have to keep taking them out. So yeah, next job is to do the fronts of these cupboards and the underneath. So that's what me and my dad are going to crack on with now. Hey everybody, it is the next day, so I'm going to head over to Basevan now. My dad is going to have the morning or maybe the day off. He is actually writing a book and he needs some time to do some research and do a bit more writing. I'll let him explain about his book another time because he is obviously a lot better at explaining it. It's very interesting, ancient history, story, interweaving with dreams, and it sounds absolutely incredible, but yeah, I'll let him explain it. Okay, let's head over, have my breakfast. I'm going to take loads of snacks with me. Let's go. First job of the day was to prime the cupboard doors. It's so exciting to be starting the decorating stage of the build, even if it is just a little bit of paint. Okay, the sink has arrived and so have the taps and my dad's.
Making friends with it.
Hello! Okay, he's lost his marbles.
I haven't got any marbles.
What did you just say that the handles look like?
Beer pulling taps. You know, hand pulled beer.
You wish that beer came out of that. I think that's going to look nice. There, that's the sink. It's absolutely massive. I did look at the measurements online, so I hope it fits. Should fit, but it's really deep. You can have a bath in that. Look at that. Then it was time to treat the cupboard door framing with a dark oak brew wax. I'm so happy how these came out. I really love this technique of distressing the wood with a wire brush and then waxing it afterwards to bring out the grain. I marked up the sink on the worktop and cut it out. Very happy to say it fit. It was then time for something very exciting, to fit the flooring. I've gone for a darkish oak effect laminate and I think it will suit the rest of the colour scheme of the van build.
Last piece of the jigsaw.
How great is this? New floor! I love it. Thanks so much for helping. Well, for basically doing all of it.
It's floored her.
You've done most of the work.
The floor is flawless.
It was a pain in the bum, wasn't it, though?
Various places.
But overall, I think it's amazing. I think it looks really, really good. You're a star.
Twinkle, twinkle.
He got cold, so he is wearing my jacket. Just about fits you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's keeping your back warm.
Just keeping my back warm, keeping my shoulders warm, keeping my arms warm.
I think that's it for tonight, isn't it?
I'm hungry.
Good work. Future Emily here. Here's a sneaky peek of our bedroom. It is not finished yet, but here's a glimpse into the future for you. And I'm about to put something in that is absolutely key to our bedroom. This is our new Emma Sleep mattress. Let's get it out of the box and get it in place and let it expand. Look at this, this is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, this is just a tiny glimpse into the future for you. Obviously, this is not all finished yet. There's going to be cupboards, there's going to be decorations. Yeah, a lot more going on in here. From the start, we knew that we wanted a proper mattress in here, not just a make-do thing. And if you've been watching our videos for quite a long time, you'll know that we actually used to have an Emma Sleep mattress in the narrowboat. And by far, it is the best night's sleep that we've ever had. So we're really excited to have one in this van. And that is thanks to this week's sponsor, Emma Sleep. So we went for their original Pro mattress, which isn't just your standard foam mattress. It has multiple layers of foam and springs. Yeah, it just really supports your body properly. It also has thermosync technology, which is perfect for Benny, who is like a radiator when he's trying to sleep. It draws heat away from your body. So yeah, you just have a very comfortable night's sleep. I think you'll agree that it is really important to have a proper mattress, even if you're in a van. Obviously, we live in these full time, so we need to have something that really supports our back properly and gives us a good night's sleep, which means we've got energy and we feel well, and yeah, it's an important thing to have. Not just a random foam mattress that kind of makes you feel like you're camping. So Emma Sleep offer a 200-night trial so you can properly test it over time without having to worry, and they also offer a 10-year guarantee. And they have an Easter sale on at the moment with up to 25% off. And if you use our code BENEMILY, you can get an extra 5% off on top of that. So we will put the link in the description. Go check them out. I cannot wait to move in and properly sleep in it. I know it's going to be great because, like we said, we've had one before and we had it for a long time, and yeah, amazing. Okay, back to current Emily, who is still in and amongst all of the chaos of the build. He's back!
Hello!
You like
I've
it?
done a brilliant job. Yeah, it's come on so much. Putting that flooring in is really making it look brilliant, isn't it? Wow.
We're going to go to B&Q.
Lovely.
You're going to have your breakfast.
Enjoy it, yes. I'm going to have my breakfast and write down an idea I just had from my book before I forget it. One of those things that comes in one ear and floats out the other.
See you in a little bit.
Okay, bye for now.
Right, we're going to pop to B&Q because, very exciting, we're going to get the colours for the cupboards and the wall.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
That'll bring it to life, won't it?
Yeah.
Some colour.
Okay, we're back from B&Q. We have got some colours. I have done the first coat of paint on one of the cupboard doors. This is not going to be the final colour because it is not dry yet. It's still very bright, but yeah, I wanted a terracotta-y colour. And then my dad is going to be painting this back wall with primer because that's just going straight onto ply. And that is going to be green. It was going to be that sort of green, but we ended up changing our minds actually. Yeah.
It's going to be pond green.
You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I've painted these doors. I'm now going to do the other side of the cladding, but I'm so happy with how this has come out. Like the cupboard doors, I have worked into it with like a wire brush thing to really bring out the grain and kind of, yeah, just distress it quite a lot and make it look a bit rougher and a little bit older. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this side now. My dad has prepped all the wood for me and he's done the wood for the front of the big bench over there. So I've got plenty to be distressing and waxing. Okay, here he is.
Here's some supplies.
And also, so we bought the tiles for the bathroom wall, which is going to be fun, putting those in, and like some edging for the the lino here, so I'm hoping that this is the right stuff. This is the only stuff they had in B&Q. Okay, so obviously this is going to have to be trimmed to fit around these, but the idea is this fits on here. I don't really like the effect, but this is the door we're going to be coming in and out of all the time, so it needs something hard wearing on the edge there.
Okay, I'm in the cupboard, I'm back, and I'm straight in this cupboard. Just attach this really smooth, satisfying rail. I don't know if it can take 45 kilos or 65. It's gonna be like this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So it's gonna be like.
It's more like a tins and like oil, crisps, apples, loaves of bread, chocky, yogurt.
Yogurt's not gonna be in there.
Yeah, warm yogurt. So it's just gonna be for like loads of food stuff. But I've never actually made and put a drawer in before, so it may go wrong. But it may be fine. Right, what are you up to now then?
Well, you have drawn out perfectly, lovelily, this piece of 9mm ply that is going to become our drawer. There's a lot of lines that have been crossed out. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm cutting.
Just little alterations.
For a bit of chocky. It's not quite Easter yet. This is Benny's favourite time of year.
Easter for like 2 months, isn't it? Always laying eggs.
Where's my dad? This was for him too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why is it that shape?
That's not an egg shape.
Tell you what.
What have they done?
I bet they've done that. That's to save chocolate, isn't it?
It's an illusion.
So it looks like a big egg, but it's flipping flat.
How stupid do you think they are? Well, fool me once.
Do you mean how stupid do they think we are?
Alright, reverse it.
Oh!
What the heck, man? Look at that. What? That's how much are they robbing there?
That is
like
really bad.
That's so tight.
That's not even egg shape anymore.
They probably worked out they've saved like £2 million by shaving off a centimetre of chocolate. If you listen inside there, you can hear the Easter Bunny singing his songs. See?
I don't like his voice. That's creepy.
It's like the rabbit that had laid that would have like an oblong bum hole, wouldn't it?
Rabbits don't lay eggs, Benny.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused by the whole situation. I suppose they wouldn't lay them on the bum anyway, wouldn't they? Alright, so this is one of the cupboard sides.
What? That's the side?
Yeah.
That's massive, Benny.
Yeah.
What? Why is it that deep?
Because they've made it as deep as it possibly can.
Oh my god.
So my thought was it'll come to the back, it'll just be like there, making use of the whole thing, and then it'll slide all the way. Oh.
What?
Oh, I need to. Oh no, so is it okay? Okay, that's
it needs to be a bit. I think it needs to be a bit.
Shave off another mil.
Yes.
Oh, it does fit. It does fit. It's just like, yeah, it needs to be a little bit short. Whoopsie. I think it's too big.
It is massive.
So the reason I'm like thinking about a huge drawer is because we have one in our current van, like a really nice deep drawer, and it's just brilliant for having bottles of oil and other bottles and like big kilners with like granola in and stuff. It's just brilliant to have that deep storage in a drawer. But yeah, maybe that is actually too deep. I'm just thinking.
We need to know how tall an oil bottle is, don't we?
Yeah, well it's probably going to be to about there, isn't it? Maybe we need to ring Wild Dave, get him to measure some cooking oil, not engine oil. Hi Dave, this is Ben on Emily's phone. We're trying to figure out how deep to make this drawer. I've made it like really deep. Emily had the idea maybe we can measure a bottle of oil and see how deep it actually needs to be and then go from there. Could you do that for us? Right, the olive oil bottle is as long as your shoe. How long's your shoe? Right, alright, thank you. Right, we'll go off that then. Perfect, thanks Dave. Enjoy your lunch. See ya. So he said about 12 inches, so we'll just make it as long as his shoe, I guess.
At least my dad's shoes will fit in the drawer.
Just shut the drawer full of your dad's shoes. Just what we need. So Dave's doing a great job over at the test dummy van. try to figure out how it's looking where we're going to be putting in this Maxxair fan to see if there's any complications hiding behind the first piece of metal there.
And how are you doing?
Yes, I'm making this box. This is the box is going to be the drawer. It's much shorter than I wanted it, but I think that we could probably get about 24 bottles of wine in, just for the record.
I don't drink. You don't drink wine.
Cordial for you.
Beers for you.
Yeah.
Just olive oil's fine.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Olive oil. Yeah. Screw it now. Screw it.
So I have just done the other bit of cladding over here, and now I'm working on the cladding for that back bench there, and then I'll be doing that bit. And then tomorrow we're going to get on the roof and we're going to put the skylight in.
No, up there.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. The tent is high, but are we going to be able to get up there?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
So yeah, anyway, we're going to try and put the big skylight in. I think it shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, Skylight or Maxxair fan.
Skylight, and then
Right.
hopefully we'll put the Maxxair fan in as well if we have time. But yeah, we're going to have half a day tomorrow because I need to go and edit a video and we have some things to do. So, but yeah, at least the Maxxair will fit. Yes, and we can use the electrics from that old fan for the Maxxair fan. I like how you do things kind of freehand.
Whoa, this is behind the scenes now.
No jig, no set square. Oh no, there is a set square, that's okay.
It's just there for reference.
Look square.
Right, you keep away from this with your set square.
Oh, a minute, let's just have it. That is not square.
I've not done it yet.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave you be. Sorry. Okay. One drawer, 3 men. Two men, 1 woman. I think this is pretty good considering it's your first ever drawer.
Of course it's good.
Sorry. Nice. Oh yeah, what a dream. There's a set square.
Keep your set square off it.
No, I haven't got anything to set square it against because that's blooming wonky.
Oh!
That's one heck of a drawer.
It could be a trick drawer. Not bother putting the bottom in it.
Just keep your set square away from it.
Wow. That really is ridiculously big.
Is that?
What's wrong?
Quumph.
What?
Because there's meant to be an overhang.
Well, why don't we just clad this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then the cladding
Wider.
can just over...
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I don't even want it to be
Your cupboard
plain.
your cupboard fronts have a frame around them, don't they?
Oh yeah.
We'll just have a frame
Yeah,
around
why
them
don't
that
we make the
overhangs the
frame
edges.
overhang?
Yeah.
You did it on purpose, didn't you? You just did it to test my dad.
Yeah, it's just. So yeah. What's the word?
All right.
I can't think what the word is. Sort of test thing.
All right. So,
Doodah.
so that.
Yeah, so it's exactly how it was supposed to be.
So it goes in like that.
Yeah,
we
nice.
do a lip overhang.
Yeah.
And champed it basically.
Nothing a bit of cladding won't sort out. Okay, it is absolutely freezing suddenly. And it is also 6:45, so we're going to head off very soon and go and have some dinner. We'll show you what the drawer looks like once we've got the cladding on it, because we've actually run out of cladding. We've ended up cladding a lot more things than we thought. So we need another couple of packets. We will see you in the morning for the skylight installation. Oh my goodness, what a day that's going to be. Hi folks, so we are trying to figure out what colour to paint the van. We're not sure if we're going to do it just yet, but yeah, we definitely want to paint this van. We always meant to paint Ronnie as well actually, but we just never got round to it. So yeah, but we would love to change this one from yellow to possibly green. But if you've got any ideas, do pop them in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. We're probably going to roller paint it rather than spray it or wrap it or anything like that. We did roll paint the boats in the past, so we have a little bit of experience with that. But yeah, by now you can probably tell how fantastic these vans are for converting. And we've mentioned a few times now in the past videos that we are so happy to have partnered with Basevan for this build. And actually we have met quite a few of you now who have been coming to view them or to buy one, so it's so lovely to meet you all. These are just such a fantastic Basevan. You know, they've got the windows, the insulation, the electrics are properly sorted. everything is ready to go. So if you're thinking of converting a van soon, if you're looking for something like this, then definitely head over to their website, see what they've got available, get in touch with them. They're an amazing, lovely bunch here. So yeah, maybe we'll even see you here soon. But yeah, let us know what colour you think we should paint our van. Because as much as I love yellow vans, because that's what colour vans I seem to go for, I definitely want a different colour this time. I'm thinking dark green though, so we can hide in the forests. Good morning. Oh, everyone's here.
Hello.
What is going on with your hair?
Just another windswept day.
Also, this arrived.
Oh, nice, good size.
So I actually quite like the patchiness of the paint. I could do another coat easily, but I like the texture, so I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm just trying to figure out how to attach the frames now. I don't really want to put screws in them, so I think I'm just going to glue them.
That's the first 2 screws in.
Oh my
There's only 2
goodness!
screws at the front.
Look at that!
Yeah.
That is amazing! I love it. I think we're actually just going to crack on and do the skylight first.
It's
Right,
huge.
brother.
That's huge.
It's almost as big as one bottom mine.
Yeah.
That is
Maybe
the skylight.
size.
But it's 70 by 50 centimetres.
We show one for a bus.
90 by 70.
What do you think, Benny?
That's incredible. It's going to be so good.
And it
It
doesn't...
looks massive. I think because we've had one of these before when we were doing the Mercedes Vario, but I think because this is a slightly smaller vehicle, it looks even bigger.
It should fit.
It's going to be incredible, isn't it? Oh, very excited about seeing that in place.
Okay. Benny has measured it up. And measured and measured and measured. First hole, here we go. So, all good?
Yeah, it's good. We're in.
You're looking worried.
Oh, yeah, it's just a stressful moment, isn't it? Cutting a huge hole in.
So I've cut through the aluminium on both sides, and I think what's holding it together is the foam, the insulation. I just haven't cut the insulation yet, so I think what I might do is peel the metal roof off first, and then I can just like cut through the foam, and then that can drop through. Nearly there. Moment of truth. Does it fit?
It fits.
Yay!
It's all good. Right, so let's open this thing. Right, so that's like here. You can take it all the way, but we'll just do that for now. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm pretty happy with that siliconing. It's on! It's in! And it is sealed. I think it looks brilliant. I'm so happy with it. Wow, can't wait to see what it looks like from inside. Okay, now to try and get down.
Sort of there-ish. Right, now just gradually come this way. Legs down. He's just knocked him on the head! Right. Good more.
Oh my god!
Top step. Hold the bar now if you can.
Oh my god! That's fine. I'm so sorry I kicked you in the head.
That's alright, I was expecting it.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sweat in your eyes?
Yeah, it's
Oh my god, that was... I actually thought I was going to slip back. I'm so glad that you...
Hold it.
Look at that! Oh my goodness! That is amazing. I'm so happy with that. I really like these ones because they haven't got like a heavy tint. That's why I got it, because I wanted it to let as much natural light through into the living bit.
Yeah, it's going to be nice having a little table there with natural light coming in.
Fighting over who gets to sit directly below it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a successful morning and afternoon. Okay, it's 2 o'clock, but that's it for today, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I need a good sit down and a beer.
And he needs a good sit down and a beer.
Yeah.
What?
Not only, but also.
You do, don't you, Dave?
Yes.
So we'll be back in a day or two to complete these cupboards and the drawer and stuff. But yeah, we've got some stuff to go and do. We need to edit a video. So we'll see you very soon. 2 days later, we returned and I fitted the cupboard doors, but then it was time to fit the roof fans.
Alright, here's the Maxxair fan. We got the tinted model. It's looking quite large.
Oh my goodness. I don't remember it being that big.
Lovely. Okay, I'm going to drill holes in the corner, each corner of where we're going to be cutting.
Just like the other one.
Yeah, like how we did the Skylight.
Are you saving ladybirds up there?
There's ladybirds trying to get out of the way. I think they've been the mum's laid all the eggs in this air vent. Sorry to disrupt your palace. Alright, will you pass me a screwdriver please?
Okay.
Going straight into the unit.
We did it! So this is like some sort of rubber. Oh, no it's not.
It is
metal, but there's nothing in it, so it's strange because it's not. We figured out that it isn't a structural thing, because it only goes to there.
It's like a conduit.
Yeah.
For a light that's here, so there's no wire in there. It's just like the end of the conduit.
It was, yeah. The cutting itself was absolutely fine, but it was just like the figuring out where we could cut. But now we figured that out. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. So we just need to cut through this box and then we can put the Maxxair fan in.
Lips, balance thrives in old age, in all life, in
It's lining up over here. Oh my goodness, this is so fiddly. I don't know if you can see, but these holes are supposed to line up with some holes inside, and they just do not. And I remember this from last time. The reason it's difficult is because the ceiling is really low in this tent, and I have this bar here, and yeah, it's just a little bit tight. Where's the hole? Why is it not there? Okay. I won't put you through this. I'll show you when I've done it. That was by far the hardest job so far. Just putting those 4 screws in. It's just so annoying. Anyway, they're in. My dad had to take out the fan cover from the inside and pull it down, which you're definitely not supposed to do, but it was the only way I could get the screws in. Anyway, it is in. I'm so happy. Yeah. Now to figure out where the Maxxair dome goes in the shower room. Okay, it is in, and the electrician here at Basevan has just wired it in for me, which is really kind of him. So, it works! Ah, amazing. Meanwhile, my dad has been doing a fantastic job of the cladding. Look at this.
Okay, it's a fresh day. Let's get this last fan in.
Yes.
Get these gloves cleansed. It's freezing today. They're for Emily, but I'm going to warm them up for her.
Oh, thanks.
Because I seem to pulsate heat, so...
That's really romantic.
So if Emily puts them on, it's just like putting an insulating layer on an ice pack. Here it is. So it only needs a hole that big. I believe.
Shall I have my gloves now? Have you warmed them?
Almost. This is how astronauts feel.
It's too early in the morning for this, Benny.
Hey! I nearly had it.
Oh my gosh! Well, it's vaguely blue skies and it looks very pretty out there, but yeah, it feels like it's about 1 degree. Bit chilly for this morning. But yeah, we're gonna get this Maxxair fan in, and then we are gonna be starting to decorate the van and do things like the tiling in the bathroom, stuff like that. So kind of like the final stretch really, but you'll be seeing that in next week's video. Yes, hand sleeping bags. Thanks. Can't do anything now. This is where the dome is going, in the bathroom. And this is the wall that I'm going to be tiling. Currently there's still some electrical outputs here, so I'm going to take those out and cap them off, however you call it. But yeah, the bathroom's looking a bit mental at the moment. Not finished at all. Benny, come on. Come on.
Okay.
Wildman's here.
Essentials.
Yeah, I use this as a template.
What are you doing to it?
I'm just returning it to true circle.
Okay, we are moving it over about 1.5 to 2 inches. It does fit as it is. We just thought we'd move it over a little bit just so it's a tiny bit further away from the solar panel. Doesn't matter, it'll just look a little bit, I don't know, better spaced out.
Time to go topside.
Does it fit?
Of course it fits. Oh yeah. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, it's on. Hey!
What's this thing called? The garnish?
The garnish.
So as you can see, the wires are poking out. Obviously, normally they would be within the ceiling, but because we don't have the wiring behind the ceiling, we're just going to do a little conduit across, make it waterproof, and then it's going to go to the wiring and meet everything up in the bedroom. So that's why the wires are hanging out like that. Okay, this is the ducting for the diesel heater that needs to be extended.
Oh, that is so funny.
Wow, what a week. I think we've installed quite a few things. There's still quite a lot more to do, but...
Absolutely frantic.
Will we get it done in time? No, but that's okay.
6,000 jobs before the end. Will we make it? Keep watching to find out.
Thanks so much for watching. That is it for this week. Next week, you will see us starting to decorate in here. We're going to get some more colour on the walls and tile the bedroom. There is a lot more to do, but...
Plumbing, the electric.
It's going to be okay. It's really fun. We're really enjoying this. It's awesome. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.